Hey everybody, it's Sean, the What's Up Dude. We're in the car, we're going somewhere. We have no idea where, but we'll find something. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. Alright, after driving around a bit and trying to figure out what to do, we are in historic downtown Plainfield. And in the 1830s, this is when the downtown area started taking shape. So we're going to go ahead and check some stuff out downtown and show you some cool stuff. Plainfield, Illinois was founded in 1834 as Will County's oldest community. Grew from a Potawatomi village in Walker's Grove into a bustling historic town incorporated in 1877. It survived late 19th century fires and a major 1990 tornado to become a rapidly growing suburb known for its preserved downtown and the DuPage River. All right, behind me is the trains. We're going to go over and read a little bit of historic information and show you history. Right here, this is the top of one of the old historic buildings, and they had to take it down because, look, it's fallen apart. So, made of copper. And we'll head over here. This is a building over here. I'm not sure. It looks like it was some type of jail. Get you some historic information on that. This is the remaining legacy of the Sennett family. In 1851, John Sennett came to the United States from England, settling in Ohio, to work as a farm laborer before enrolling in Hiram College. After his graduation, he moved to Plainfield and found employment as a clerk at the post office, and in 1869 was named Plainfield postmaster. So this is one of the buildings that he actually worked at. We'll take a look at it. Thought it was a jail, but it's not. It's actually a farm stand. Oh, here's something cool here. Some stairs that lead to nowhere. I don't know what these stairs are for, but they're here. So they probably don't get used very much and kind of old, so hopefully it doesn't fall on top of me, but see, we're okay. All right. We're going to head over to this train. No climbing on the rail cars. Okay, I won't do that then. Caboose. Just like your fanny, the origin of the caboose is uncertain, but the general accepted story of this creation is that Nat Williams, a freight conductor on the Auburn and Syracuse Railroad during the 1840s, made it his custom to sit on a box or barrel in the last car of a freight train to do his paperwork. He found that he had plenty of room to work and could also utilize the unused space to store tools and other essentials. Non-locomotive workers on freight trains did not have assigned quarters, so the conductor's car as it was originally called, quickly caught on across the industry. This is the 1956 EJ&E Caboose number 514. And this is the boxcar. As early as the 1830s, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad had invented the two-truck car. The design consisted of two sets of trucks on wheel housings that held two axles, each for a total of 8 wheels on each car. Springs were mounted in between each side of the truck assembly. The configuration is commonly seen on today's freight cars. And so you see a lot of boxcars like this that carry cargo today. And we're going to head over to this building. Watch your step. This is the Grist mill stone. This is one of the 3 remaining stones from the 1835 Red Mill built by James Mathers on the DuPage River north of Plainfield. James Mathers was born in March 1797 and moved from New York in 1819 to Richland County, Ohio, and north central Ohio, where he married Sarah Clark in November 1821. By 1831, James Mathers had relocated his family to the area near present-day Plainfield. EJ&E Depot number 4. Constructed before the August 15th, 1886 opening of the Joliet, Aurora, and Northern Railway, the wooden frame depot was built on the south side of the railroad tracks near the intersection of Center and Evans Street, which is approximately 1.25 miles east of the site. This depot originally served the main line of the railroad as a combination freight and passenger station. For some reason, I'm really fascinated with these clocks. These old-timey clocks that you don't really see anymore. Tick-tock goes the clock. So here's the train depot station. We do have some old-timey contraptions here for the railroad. This is the other side of the building. Plainfield Historical Society. And this is the last thing I'll show you for this area. This is the Air Beacon Tower. On August 20th, 1920, the United States opened the first coast-to-coast air mail delivery route just 60 years after the Pony Express had closed up shop. There were no good aviation charts in those days, so pilots had to eyeball their way across the country using landmarks. This meant that flying in bad weather was difficult and night flying was just about impossible, especially during periods of thunderstorms and snowstorms. On September 7, 1918, Plainfield's native son, Eddie V. Gardner, completed the first airmail delivery between New York City and Chicago in 9 hours and 18 minutes. Besting the established 10-hour train delivery of the mail, and was instrumental in the success of airmail services across the U.S. Gardner had been a senior flight instructor for the Army and had logged 1,400 hours before being picked as one of the first pilots in the fledgling airmail service. So this is the landmark they would use. You can see, I'm not going to climb up there because I'm not crazy. Because this thing is rusty as heck. But this is what they would use as a landmark. We are in another spot in Plainfield, and this was Larry's Diner, which opened up in the year 2000, and it closed recently. And it was a great place for breakfast and lunch, and it will be missed by a lot of people. And we are getting something new. It's sushi uni, so it's not as appealing as a classic diner vibe, an old 50s diner vibe, but if you like raw fish, go for it. We are headed into the heart of downtown Plainfield. In just a moment, you'll be able to see this sign. Now, what's cool is downtown Plainfield has a lot of car shows, and they have a lot of events. They have Plainfield Fest every year. And here we go. Welcome to downtown Plainfield. Style town, just like Lockport, except a little bit smaller than Lockport. And as you can see, there's a lot of different buildings around here that you can visit. We have the downtown Plainfield sign over here, and there is many restaurants and many places to visit, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you around town. And since it's March, they have a Plainfield Hometown Irish Parade. Top of the morning. We have a dance academy over here. This is the Vaughan Dance Academy. So if you like to move and groove and want to learn how to dance, they got that in Plainfield. We do have a flower shop. If you have allergies though, I suggest not going in there. You might sneeze a little bit. This is the flower shop right here. They're closed right now, so I can't really show you inside, but I can show you a glimpse from the window. We have some law offices. This is a perfect day to stroll outside, about 60-something degrees. This is a Chamber of Commerce for Plainfield Shorewood. And we have food, cocktails, and culture. We've got a wine bar and a Capri Sagno. It's a fancy Italian restaurant. We do have a gift and home decor shop, Saraboo Creek. And this is Thistles and Twig Curiosity Shop. Now, at one point in the past, this was the home of the Standard Oil gasoline station, the last of 5 filling stations which once lined the Lincoln Highway in downtown Plainfield. This white stucco building with its red metal tile roof has been a bright spot in the corner since 1928, when constructed by James E. Newkirk of Joliet, Illinois. We do have a couple remnants of that oil station. We're inside Thistle and Twig. That's a cool little games and puzzles.
Well, hey, pals. We're here again. Mickey Mouse.
So we got a couple cool things here. And these are 3D creative bookends that you can purchase. A whole entire section full of classic board games. And some more nerdy games like I like. Settlers of Catan, Dungeons and Dragons. And this section here, if you love birds and you want to make sure they're fed, you can do that. Feeling thirsty, this shop has drinks for you. And all throughout the store, they do have magic wands from the world of Harry Potter. Right over here, this is a excellent place for barbecue, Station 1 Smokehouse. Now, if you like candles and bath soaps, this is Mia's Wish. So kind of like Bath and Body Works. So you can check that out if you're in the area. And this is a mural. It's on the wall for Miss Yellow Art. Not sure if this is an actual building you can go into. This is a restaurant. This is the Altiro Latin Fusion. And then right down in downtown Plainfield, we have the Village Green. This is a park area for kids. They have a tennis court and playground. They also do have a building for bathrooms and a pavilion that you can sit and eat your food at. Give you a quick shot of the playground. Here's 2 random posts that I found. And here's just a little information on hydrologic cycles. Right over there, there is a historic church building. This is the Andreessen Travel and Tours. You can come in here and schedule a tour of destinations worldwide. When I get a little bit more popular, maybe I'll visit. And then right over here, there's an escape room place and axe throwing. And you can go Have some fun with some friends and try to find your way out. Or throw an axe, but don't miss because you might hit somebody. And this is outside of the escape room. There's a dragon dinosaur type thing with a crazy piano. Do have some classic arcade games and pinball machines. Ghostbusters and Whirlwind. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here. And every single room is themed. So there's a circus room, Kraken Casino. This is the Dungeon's Heart, a spooky looking dragon. And then you have the Mermaid's Escape. Right here, this is one of our favorite stores in downtown Plainfield. What's new? Accents and accessories. It's simply saucy. They do have some really hot sauce here. Candy and kernels. And so you can get some ice cream and candy. Here's a quick view of downtown Plainfield. And there's Hopscotch and Vine. That is a very classy place. So if you want to go there and take a date there, you can do that. Downtown Historic District. Plainfield has maintained a link to its heritage by preserving its historic architecture. The Downtown Historic District encompasses 50 properties along both sides of Lockport Street between Division Street and the east and James and Main Streets of the West. This 4-block area developed between 1848 and 1963 includes a dense block of brick commercial buildings and 3 blocks of mixed churches, commercial, and residential structures. So, historically, things have changed around here, but the structure is still a staple. This is the Plainfield Lodge, number 536. Here's a closer shot of Station 1 in Plainfield. This is Station 1 Smokehouse, Garage Band Brewing. So they do have some nice spirits in here. Thistle and Twig, Wild Bird and Nature Shop, and the Wandering Dragon Game Shop, established 2012. And I believe, all right, here we do have some games and puzzles and some squishables. These are plushy toys that you just want to hug. And all throughout the shop, you can see some scary figures like this, like dragons. You get hungry while you're here, especially when they're doing game nights and stuff. You can grab a drink and some candy. Now, for all you D&D fans, you can customize your figures here. You can buy paint kits sides of the shop. Dragon right here. This room is full of games that you can purchase. There's multiple versions of Munchkin out there, including this one, which is cool, Munchkin Batman. Literally a nerd's paradise. Now let's get a little dicey, and you can buy customized creative dice for several games. This place is literally covered with figures from different games and series. Even got a Hulu Owl on the wall. Right here we do have some portraits for Star Wars. Here's where we get into some of the Marvel games and DC games. Here's your color sets for your figurines. And in here, this is a gaming room, so you can go in here and play games with your friends. And there's poster art for several of the hit movies. Awesome, this is Batman, of course, one of my favorites. And we even have Doctor Who. Oh, that guy's freaky looking. At least we got Jesus in here. Let's head on in here. Bunch more games. Now, I don't know all these games. I have only played a few. There's a little video about one of the games. Oh my goodness, this is freaky. We have a poster for Wonder Woman, Iron Man, and Superman. This is the Outsider Inn. You come in here and play with your friends. Here's a gaming room. 7 days room. This is a room full of pre-owned games that you can purchase. Another dragon on the wall. Spot.
when Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. It is led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
We also have a State Farm building here. So if you need insurance, they've been around 100 years. You can trust them. And this is Crema Coffee House. Come get your drink on and get a little lively with some coffee. Now, this doesn't open up till April, but this is actually one of the best ice cream parlors that I've been to. Is Hazel Marie's, and they have some great sundaes. Here's just a couple things that they offer, and then they have colossal cones and epic shakes. And yes, they even have this School of Rock. Show you the inside real quick. And right here, this is the Plymouth Congregational Church. And there's an antiques shop down there as well, but they're not open past 4 o'clock. But I hope you enjoyed your tour of downtown Plainfield. And over here, this is the Left Round Records. They do sell old records, so you can have that nostalgic sound of an old record player. Over in the corner, this is a awesome bar called Mojo's. Come check them out. And this is Mojo's. You can see a closer view of it. Cajun Caribbean cuisine. Here's their menu. And the sign. And this is downstairs in Mojo's. Got a cool entryway. This is Mojo's on the inside. Got a little alligator crocodile action going on. This is the Huffendick Farm Market, and they have fresh, never frozen meat, pork, beef, poultry, and lamb. Here's a closer shot of Left Round Records. They're not open right now, but as always, I will give you a look on the inside. And we have a bunch of records on the inside from a time forgotten. And the area we just showed you is right off historic US 66. And as we're driving back home, this is just a few of the houses in the area. It's a very nice community, very safe, and has a whole lot of fun. Just right outside of Plainfield, this is Lake Renwick, Turtle Lake access. And here's the lake if you want to come out and take a walk. There's a little seating area, and you can take a trail hike around the lake. And there's another pavilion right there. A lot of people bring their bikes, or they just walk and get a tour around Turtle Lake. All right, I hope you enjoyed your tour of downtown Plainfield and the surrounding area. For now, this is the What's Up Dude signing off. Till next time. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.